Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How's it going, boys and girls? Hope everybody's doing well and you are staying safe in this challenging time. I want to welcome you guys to the month of April and to our online classroom brought to us by the coronavirus. Hope everybody is staying safe, keeping clean, keeping busy, and not bothering their parents that much. Okay? Our lesson today is lesson 7.2, and we're going to be looking at the characteristics of the 2D shapes, okay, two-dimensional shapes. Now, in the previous video, boys, I talked about one dimension and two dimensions and three dimensions. Two-dimensional shapes are shapes that are formed with lines that go in two different dimensions. So we have the horizontal lines and we have the vertical lines. And when we put these lines together, they form two-dimensional shapes. Okay, and so our goal, students, today is to be able to identify parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting lines, sides in different shapes. Okay, so identifying them in rectangles, squares, triangles, etc. All right. This is a video here, and I'm going to link it in the description. It's a review of our last lesson. And actually, will it play here? Never mind. I'm gonna link it in the description. You guys can check it out as a review for the previous lesson 7.1, and it just shows us parallel and intersecting and perpendicular lines. All right, moving on. Parallel sides. Okay, so we looked at parallel lines in the previous lesson, and parallel sides are just like parallel lines, except for they are joined together in a shape. And so here we have A and B, and we have D and C, and those are two sides. And then we have AD and BC, and all of these sides are always the same distance apart from each other. And because they're always the same distance apart from each other, they are parallel. Okay, so they're always going to be that distance apart, whether we extend the rectangle either way in either direction. These sides will always be the same distance apart, and so that makes them parallel. Perpendicular sides. Now, rectangles have perpendicular sides as well, in the sense that they have sides that are facing each other, and then they have sides that meet each other in the corners. So over here we have AB, okay, and AD, and those are meeting at the corner of A. And then we have AB and BC, which are meeting at the corner of B. Then we have DC, and again AD, and those are meeting at the corner of D. And we have DC and CB, which are meeting at the corner of C. And so all of these are meeting at right angles, which makes them perpendicular and not just intersecting. They are intersecting, but they are perpendicular. There are four perpendicular pairs of sides here, and they're meeting at the vertices, meaning the corners, A, B, C, and D. Intersecting sides. Now, some shapes will have intersecting sides that are not perpendicular. We know about those, right? But in a rectangle, in general, you're going to have intersecting sides that are perpendicular. So each of these perpendicular sides meets in one location, and that means that they are intersecting. And there are four intersecting pairs of sides in a rectangle. However, in some shapes, like these tricky triangles, they are intersecting, however, they are not perpendicular. So remember, triangles do not have any parallel sides. All of the sides will meet, okay? They will meet at a corner. They do not have perpendicular sides in general, except for right triangles. Right triangles will have perpendicular sides. They will have one set of perpendicular sides. All triangles have intersecting sides. They will have three sets of intersecting sides, okay? Then you have right angles, okay? And right angles can be seen in right triangles, only in the right triangle, and then you can see them in squares and rectangles. Okay, so let's just try to identify the parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting lines in these two shapes, okay? So I'll give you guys a minute just to have a look at them. And then I'm gonna outline them, okay? So In the rectangle, as we covered previously, we have two sets of parallel lines. Okay, the top line and the bottom line, and then on the right side and the left side. So we have two lines that are horizontal, and then we have two lines that are vertical, and those are all parallel to each other. And then we have perpendicular lines, which is one horizontal line and one vertical line. So a horizontal line and a vertical line that are meeting at the corner. And in the rectangle, we have four sets of those. And of course, all those perpendicular lines are intersecting lines. Remember, all perpendicular lines are intersecting, not all intersecting lines are perpendicular. In the triangle, we have no perpendicular lines, we have intersecting lines, okay? So we have three sets of those. We have one, two, that makes up one. Then we have the other two that are going kind of diagonal upwards. Those make up another set, and then we have the other ones coming down, on the left side, going to the bottom, and that forms our third set of intersecting lines. Again, there are no parallel lines in a triangle. Okay, so here is your classwork and your homework. Well, actually, it's just your homework because you're at home. You guys have to do pages 205. And boys, I just want you to work all the way through to 205 to 208. For the girls, I think this is what Mr. L would like you guys to do is page 205, numbers 1, 2, and 3. And then also page 206 and 207, numbers 4 and 5. Boys, just do whatever's there. Okay, go on Extra for Experts if you guys can. Okay? All right. And then a fun activity for you guys is a little bit of an enrichment. You guys can take a camera phone or a camera and go around your house and try to take pictures of all the shapes around you that have perpendicular and parallel sides. Okay, and just take a couple pictures, and if you want, you can share those and email them into your teachers. Boys, you can email that to me, or if your parents want, they can WhatsApp it to me. All right. Okay. When you're done all that, comes your real assignment. You now, after watching this video, have to complete pages 205 to 255 in your textbooks. You have 30 minutes to get this done, okay? If you do not complete this and send it to me within 30 minutes of watching this video, you will fail the 5th grade. It's a very, very serious assessment, and the reason that I'm giving it to you guys, all of you grade 5s, is because I feel you've been at home and not really doing your work and taking it easy. And so this is a perfect way of assessing you guys. I know I haven't taught you guys page 205 to 255, but that doesn't matter. So sad, sorry, but that's just the way it is. Tough luck, guys. Tough luck. All right, get to work. You got 30 minutes starting now. Crack your books, get started. Come on, hurry up. If you have any questions, you can email me at mridontcareaboutkids@hayatschool.com. Cool? Okay. I can't keep it up. Okay, guys, I was just joking. You really don't have to do it. It's April Fool's Day. It's April 1st, and I'm really, really bored at home. So what else can I do except for torment you kids? Okay? I can't bother you guys in the classroom anymore, but I can still try to torture you guys from home. Okay? Have a nice April Fool's Day, and I hope you understood the lesson. Okay? Do pages 205 to 208. Okay? Get started.